Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Open Vibes. I am your host, Demika Eugene, and today I have with me Mr. Comedian
Oh,
Jerome
thank you.
Thomas. Hold on, handsome Jerome Thomas.
They call me handsome host, the handsome host. They just gave me that name. I don't know why. I don't know why.
He is the house host at Twice as Funny Comedy Lounge that hails from Dallas, Texas. You've seen him open up for D.L. Hughley, Carlos Menencia, Bill Bellamy, Lavelle Crawford. And tell us a little bit about who is comedian Jerome Thomas.
Well, comedian Jerome Thomas is soldier, comedian, businessman. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm just funny. I think I just gotta hustle.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hustle, and I guess I get to hustle them jokes out of people. I don't know, hustle laughter out of people. So I don't know. I just do my thing.
That's good stuff. That's definitely a gift. So you say you are a soldier. How long have you been in the military?
It's going on 17 years right now.
Oh, wow. So thank you so much for your service. Hats off to you. I see you just ranked up some recently. So that was, pretty major. Pretty major.
Oh yeah. I'm a E4 promotable.
Oh, no. Is
Huh?
that
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I saw Sergeant First Class. So okay, yes.
Oh
Sir.
yeah. I tell people that because they don't want to. When you ain't got too much money, they don't want to buy none of your stuff. They feel sorry for me and they buy my stuff.
So you tell
So
me
that's why I tell them I'm an E4.
Yeah,
promotable.
Money they ain't gonna support.
No, when people think you got money, they don't want to support you. So
that's too funny.
They don't want you to have more money. You know what I'm saying? So
yes. So military, 17 years, and you opened up a comedy club.
I'm partner with Will Walker and Sharon Hines. I'm partnering with them, and I just came in as a comedian, but I'm a hustler, and my business mind came behind it. So I was just used to open up when they was at the Laugh It Up Lounge.
Okay,
and I would just
come.
They would just pay me.
Sharon, the owner of Prestige.
Yeah.
I used to actually work with Sharon. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I had I just used to go there. I was coming from Korea, and I just opened up, and I was just like, "Hey man, let me get on." They let me get on, and they just kept bringing me back. Nice. And me, I don't want to bring with the same material, and they was like, "I'm gonna keep bringing them back every week because he giving us new material every week." So they just was finally when they switched over from Laugh It Up to Twice as Funny, they just made me the host. They made me the host of the Twice Funny. And then as we got into it, I was like, man, since I'm a part of this, I need to have a part of this,
Yes,
and they done that because bringing business to the business, and they was like, well, we don't want you to go nowhere else, so we'll give you something. So
nice. So you're a native of Dallas, Texas.
Born and raised.
Nice. So how was your experience growing up in Dallas? What was that like?
Man, I don't like being in the military. You would think it was different from other people's hood. Every hood the same. Everybody got a little pookie.
Yes.
And if friends go to jail, some people go to jail. Some people go to the board. Some people go to college. Some people go to army. So it's like in the military so long, you come across like you think you in your own world, but it's the same repeated. Different culture a little bit, a little tweak, how we talk, slang, what we wear. It's a different, but when you come down to it's all the same. Some people had their fathers, some people didn't have fathers, some people got two mamas now, two daddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is going to where it's going, but at the end of the day, what make us all the same? We all humans. We all got to eat.
That's it.
All that other stuff. So
exactly. Nice. When did you discover that you were funny?
Well, I didn't discover like my little cousin. I didn't discover like that. I just figured out how I would just like I was just funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People knew. Like your family know. Like your family know.
They know. I have
They just know.
and aunts, and they are just hilarious. And when they get together,
Oh,
it just ignite.
oh yeah, yeah. You just got to know how to like channel that and just put it on stage and make everybody your family. Because your
Yeah.
family think you funny and your friends and stuff, they think you funny. So all you have to do is just get that and just get a room full of 1,000 people that think you funny too, and it works out because they can relate. So
Yeah, definitely. So who in comedy, who are your three major influences?
my three major influence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Bernie Mac just
Mm-hmm.
for being raw. Um, y'all probably don't know. Y'all probably do know Barbara Carlisle. She wasn't mine growing up, but
Mm-hmm.
as I got into comedy, I broke in. She let me break in with her. So,
Okay.
and she was telling me that ain't funny, and she was like, "You ain't funny. You need to stop." And I don't know if she was joking or she was for real.
Mm-hmm.
But she took me on the road with her. So if I wasn't funny, she wouldn't took me on the road with her. So I guess she just said that to come up with better material or something. But Barbara
Okay.
Carlisle, and I love Mike Epps, man.
Mike
I
Epps.
love I love him for like not so much his stand up is good, but I like him for like how he expressed his comedy in
Mm-hmm.
movies and stuff. Even when a serious role, he just gonna say something. So it was like they're my three people right there.
Be funny, even seriously, he really is. I've
Yeah,
been watching him
yeah.
on Instagram doing his little skating thing, so
Oh yeah, yeah,
cool. He can
yeah.
really skate.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, man. We everybody can do something. We got all this time to pick up a
hmm
trait. You know what I'm saying? We can all do something now.
definitely.
You should have learned something while we had this pandemic going on. Picked up something. I
Yeah.
know how to. I know how to shut up now.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that
I'm.
takes a lot of discipline.
No, me and my wife, we a year right now,
Oh,
and I
congratulations.
know. Thank you, and I just know how to just shut up sometimes. I don't need to say that. And
Yeah,
I just, yes, baby, you know.
so
And
she's helping you.
yeah, she
So
told me that. She told me that because I don't need all that in my life, all the stress,
nice.
you
So
know.
1 year, you're newlyweds. So how
Newlywed.
that changed? Lifestyle. How
You know, I'm not gonna say I was married before,
Mhm.
uh, divorced, all that, had two kids. Just now you kind of know all your mistakes from that trial and error
Mhm.
period, and now you just like you know what you want, and you definitely know what you don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So bad marriage will teach you what you don't want. So choosing her
Mhm.
when I chose and she chose me back, but choosing her, she was everything that I wanted. Like if I could
Nice.
just wrap everything I want and throw it in a bucket, she all
She
that.
is all that. Oh, I love it. She's all that.
She's all that.
So
Yeah.
has quarantining with your wife given you some new material?
Oh, what? What? I can't really wait to get on stage because that's like I don't know if it's something you love to do and you couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
that's how I am with the comedy because I was doing comedy every week.
mm-hmm.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
every week.
Yeah.
So you on stage, you in front of people, and it's just like, now I think I'm gonna go set up at Walmart with some hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss it. I miss it. Definitely, I miss it. I can't. We go. Hopefully, we have a show for Father's Day. We might do a show for Father's Day if the city permits. People come out. We
Mhm.
hope people come out. I don't know if they do anything with the corona or whatever. I don't
So
know.
is it a possibility of doing maybe a show outside to where people can be social distance, where they can social
Yeah,
distance and you do it
we
outside?
looking at that. We looking at that. We looking to do that. That's what we looking to do. Like a movie. We looking to get like a movie screen and
Mm-hmm.
to get into a big movie screen and project off that, like get 2 or 3 of them,
Yeah.
and then have somebody in the middle. And people drive up in their cars. So we got a big parking lot. They drive up in their cars and go from there. I don't know how it's gonna be because as comedians, we feed off the crowd
Off the
a lot,
energy. Yeah.
the energy out the crowd. So are we gonna get as carbon monoxide with these tailpipes? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But
Wow, it's gonna happen.
yeah.
I saw a group of comedians in Detroit, and what they
Mm-hmm.
did was they set up different times, and it wasn't just Detroit comedians. I think they would log on to their friends on one page, and then they would log
Uh-huh.
on different times. And I could tell it was a little hard for some of them to get into the mode or get the vibe because the
Cause,
audience isn't there.
cause you tell jokes, like we tell jokes in our mirror, right? We tell our jokes to work on our facial expression in the mirror, right? But
Mm-hmm,
you really not getting a reaction. But you like, you put a little stank on your face, how you do it, how you say it, right? So
mm-hmm,
you work on that stuff like that, and it's no feedback. So we can think of a joke, right? We can think of a joke, and we want to see if it works because it might work in one room, it might not work in another room, but it'll work. You know what I'm saying? So we want to see how much laughter. You be like, okay, yeah,
yeah,
you rate your jokes 1 out of 5. This is 5. This is 1. Just don't say this no more. The ones you leave right there.
you just leave.
Two, two, two. They can be like little fillers. You say them here and there, and them threes. You're like, okay, I can get this to a 5. You know, and
Yeah.
the 5 right there. That's what you go on the road with, and you
Mm-hmm.
just that's what it is. Building material.
Nice. So
That's
a
what
two can be altered.
huh?
A two can be altered.
A
It can
two, yeah,
it can be tweaked.
it could be a little. You could just change how you say it, and sometimes that'll work.
Nice.
You say you just change how you say it.
Nice.
When people say, "Girl, you look good," you want to really believe that, but like, damn, girl, you look good. Girl, you,
Yeah,
damn,
put some
man, you know what I'm saying? I
some
just made you feel like
yeah.
I don't know how to put it in words, So,
Yeah.
so
So
you know,
and how do you get focused like right before a show? What's your do you have a routine or do you how do you
uh, usually I used to, I don't know, it's just a big nerve. Like I do something like that, or I shake it out, and when they say my name, and then the first, like I feel nervous, and
Mhm.
then when I hear the first laugh,
Okay.
when I just see the first smile or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. When I see something like that, I just, oh my God, yeah, what's up, yeah. But after a while, you get in the groove. It's just like I had opened up for Mike Epps,
Mm-hmm.
Val Crawford, Bruce,
Mm-hmm.
and Mark Kirby in San Antonio. It was over 10,000 people
Wow.
in the stands. So when I went on, it was about like 7,000 people
Mm-hmm.
still walking in.
Wow.
But just to hear those 6 or 7,000 people laugh, it was amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing that I
Nice.
made 6,000 people laugh. Like that's crazy.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
That
That's
is.
a beautiful gift because laughter, it'll break up so much. Like, we've had
Mhm.
a heavy week this week. This week has been
Man.
heavy. And
Even with doing comedy when Kobe Bryant died,
mhm,
when just like a lot of stuff happens, and people come in there for you, they want you to uplift them. But
yeah.
when you down yourself and you Kobe Bryant, people, this is the GOAT, one of them in
Hmm.
his era, I think. And he just died at a peak where he was just keep going up.
Hmm.
And it was just a tragic. And we had to, you know, take time out and say, love Kobe, and then we had to uplift them from there. And I think that was one of my hardest sets but it came out. People like, man, through the pain, man, you know how to make people laugh, and that was one of my proudest moments. Like it wasn't
Wow.
even a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Probably 40, 50 people there,
Wow.
but they said, man, you really did that. Like you put us out of that slump, and like, and you know, it was
That's
amazing.
major. That is amazing. That's pretty major. I think that day I went to I had to go to a play, and the entire, like, the mood was just disturbed, but the actors, they
Mm-hmm.
were still able to, so I understand they
Yeah.
were still able to get through it, and but I could tell it was very difficult for them, but they got through it. And that's that level of professionalism that all of us strive to get
Mm-hmm.
to. No matter what's going on, we pick up and get through it.
And then basketball players and stuff, and football players and stuff happening to them. You know, I guess it make you more focused. It make you realize, like, man, life is short,
Yes.
and you have to just go for what you love to do, like your passion, whatever your passion is like I'm trying to get into acting. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had this serious script.
Mm-hmm.
It was for 12 years. It was serious. I
Wow.
played like I was in love with my first wife. That was a hard act, and I did it. I did it. It was
You act for 12 years straight. So
I
you're a
acted.
phenomenal actor. So I just,
I got into character, and I didn't know, and the character was like, man, I woke up one day, I said, I just don't want to
I want to do this
do
no
it. I don't want to do this no more. Like I did everything you could do as an actor. Like I
more.
took it and I owned it,
Yeah. So
but
now,
now
what? I say pursue acting even more.
I
'Cause,
am.
yeah. That's what I'm pursuing, and I love it. When I say I
Yeah.
absolutely love it, like that's my passion. That's my,
Mm.
like, when I'm auditioning, and it's
It's a
words.
thrill, ain't it? It's a
It's a
thrill.
thrill. I can't even
Yeah.
explain it to you. So, and getting
So
into
that's
character.
and that's why you you can't ask somebody why they do drugs. You can't.
No.
It's not. If you had that same passion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I don't know, I just got to do it. Like me,
Mm-hmm.
I have to. If I'm not telling jokes, I'm telling jokes. I'm making somebody. Like, I have to do that. Like
Yeah, definitely.
I'll go. I can't be me if I can't do that. It's like
Nice.
so.
So jokes
Yeah.
is getting you through this hard time that we're having in
Oh
our
yeah.
country, but you have to.
Oh
But
yeah.
overall, my question for you, being a Black man,
Mm.
in the country, in the state that we're in, how are you doing psychologically?
Um. Man, it's hard. Like especially being active duty
Mm-hmm.
military soldier, and people talking about they deploying the army on civilians. It's like, man, if I'm not put in that predicament, but if I was put in that predicament, it's like, man, that is hard, man. Like I'm about to lose my career. Like I'm not doing this. Like I don't know what situation. I know a lot of people. We join the army to fight for our country and go overseas and protect our country, but not to fight our country.
Not to
You
fight you.
know, you know what I'm saying? So nobody wants to be put in that predicament. I seen a lot of stuff. I seen what Kiki Palmer
Mm-hmm.
was trying to get them people to come and stuff, and I seen other black males getting in front of the sergeant. He was standing there. I'm like, dude, why are you turning your brother down like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's our biggest problem. And what I would love to see is the same way we come and protest and say, when white folks killing us, they need to be the same way in the hood and get these drug dealers out of here and get these people that ain't good for our neighborhood. Like
Mm-hmm.
we need
Come
to get
together
back
and
our
clean
neighborhoods,
up.
back our
Mhm.
kids, back our daughters, and
Yes.
and be positive and like it's all good and dandy. Man, this need to stop. Racism need to stop.
Yeah.
Racism need to stop. It just needs to. If I had a button to press it, it need to stop though. It just need they and I don't blame people for looting, for doing they outrage. They don't know how to act. They don't know what to do. I
So
That's
it's
what it
a
is.
language. They're speaking of, well, we, the people, speaking
Yeah,
of language, and it's a language that, unfortunately, when you're backed up against the wall, you come out fighting. You come out
yeah.
fierce. You come out a little bit vicious. But I think overall it's been good, and we are going to evolve to a different level after this. And now we see the impact that we could have as a people. As
No,
a
I think all the money that we put in jewelry costs, hair, haircuts, fashion. We just buy and do everything our own. We just buy our own, support our own, do our own.
mm-hmm,
Anything black, support it. I don't even
mm-hmm.
care what it is, support it.
Yes,
Buy that
definitely,
man mixtape. Do support it. You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like if we
So
do that,
we could be greater. But with that being said, I it's been times where I love supporting black owned business. That's I give it my all. But there's been times where I've shown up and our doors are closed, but the time say 9 to 8 and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
nah, that
So
ain't
what's happening?
that ain't that
So
ain't because you know what? It's so many times of businesses that I ain't been to that ain't do me right. But you know what? I went back there the next day. You
definitely
know what? And people need to have that mentality. We not perfect and we're
no.
not gonna be perfect. Hey, just call them. Say leave a note. Say, hey man, I
And,
was here
I, and
at
I'm
your
that
shop.
person. I'll call you. I'll leave you a note. I'll
Yeah,
talk to
leave a
you.
note. Say, hey,
Yeah,
look, you missed out on business, man. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. And you gotta look at it like, we don't feel like we worthy of our worth. We don't even know our worth.
definitely.
The people that do know their worth, they making money, they know how to do it.
Hmm.
Um Jay-Z's, the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryant's, the Kevin Hart's, the Mike Epps, they know their worth.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna pay them less than that. And
So
if
we
we know
got
our
to just
worth,
show up and be consistent.
if you know you go, you will act like go. Like, but when you act like you ain't nothing, then you don't show up to your job. You don't show up, open the doors. Or they could have hired some people, hired their own people. Cause we have the same issue. We hire people. They just, that's what it is. You want to work, we give you a job, and you won't be on time. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? So it's just like that's what you got to deal with. But that's in white, black,
It's an
Hispanic. Man,
yeah.
I'm in the army. I'm in the army. I see it. I see these people, kids, and they put their kids and they join. They ain't
Mhm.
had no discipline. You can't tell them nothing. So you ain't. It's in all. It's in all.
It's in everybody.
It's
Yeah,
in everybody. It's
it's
just we get scored the most on it. That's all.
hmm
It's been some shops that white on that I came that was closed.
hmm
We left. I didn't feel no way. We just have to be better than everybody else,
yeah,
and
we
that's
have.
a lot of pressure in itself.
It is. It is. And being a
So
business is very difficult. I had a
yeah,
business in the community and it is very challenging. So I
yeah,
just, being consistent and coming up to the standard and being there for the people in the community.
yeah.
So let me ask you this on a lighter note. What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday,
Yes.
uh, man, it used to be 4th of July, not because of Independence Day,
Hmm.
but just because how the family got together.
Hmm.
Uh, and I lost my uncles, I ain't lost my grandmother, and it was like my aunties and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, we done lost a lot of glue that hold our family together. And them days used to be popping, like everybody popping firecrackers, barbecuing. You ain't seeing old family and they coming in because it's summertime.
Hmm.
People get to travel more. You get to see more of your family. So I think that was one of my favorite holidays, and like
Nice.
that was yeah.
So what is that
Not
like?
not because of Independence Day. It just
The
because
mood.
that's one of the summer days. Uh, no, don't get me wrong. For I
Hmm.
love the United States, but it wasn't because of 4th of July. It wasn't even because of fireworks.
Hmm.
It was just because
The mood. The
playing
the flow.
dominoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, music. Summertime, some
Yeah.
like, just that.
Atmosphere. That's your opportunity
Yeah,
to come at
yeah,
the barbecue, buying you a new outfit, fresh haircut.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Fresh, yeah, what I'm saying? A little faded,
Yeah,
But yeah, that's my favorite holiday. If,
nice.
if that if that's not even a holiday, I think that's just it's a
It's
holiday.
a
Something
holiday for us. We celebrate.
it's a
We
get
celebrate.
together.
Yeah, we
Get
cook,
together.
we eat.
Yeah. I'm half black and half Mexican too.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah. So half black, half Mexican. So
nice.
we eat enchiladas and ribs. Same day. Good. Good. Family come together.
Yeah. So, what's next for you after quarantine?
Man, we gonna get this club up and running.
Mm-hmm.
I got other business. I sell T-shirts and all kind of other stuff, hats, and
Okay.
I think I just want to retire the 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just sky's the limit, really.
Okay. So it's gonna free you up
Sky's the limit.
and you're gonna really be able to do the things you want to do after you
Oh
retire.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I just having this much time and I ain't accomplished a lot. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I ain't accomplished a lot. I'm in because I like to build stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't built my auntie a porch.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
building like a stage and stuff. And I have no carpentering experience at all. It's just my Mexican side in me that
Alive.
yeah, it's just like something. Hold on right quick.
Okay.
My wife just walked in with our
Oh, okay.
beautiful son.
Hey,
Yeah.
wife. So you have a new baby. I just saw the carriage.
Yeah. Oh, you saw the picture. He probably asleep. He probably asleep. That boy right there.
Oh. Now, is that your
Yeah.
only child?
No, I have two sons. I have two
Okay.
older sons. Uh, Jerome, Jaden, and my daughter, which is her daughter,
Okay.
Kennedy, and then I have my baby boy, Cody.
Oh,
He's looking at me.
congratulations.
He's
Congrats.
looking at me. Come on, come on. He's the cutest thing on the face of the earth.
Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Yeah, this is my little chunky
Hey,
monkey.
Cody. Hi, Cody. Oh,
Yeah,
so how
he's
old is he?
so.
About 9 months?
No, he's 6 months.
6 months. Oh, okay.
He's
He
six
cute.
months. Tell him he's 6 months. Yeah,
Oh. So
they
let
be
me
like, man,
ask
this boy just pulling babies from the floor and stuff.
you, what does the statement mean to you? Give your very best. What does that mean to you?
What do that mean? It's just with everything you do, man. If it's yours, treat it like it's yours. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's 3 people in the stand or 1,000 people. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get the same comedy show. Now, with 2 people, there ain't enough people to pick on. But with 1,000, you might get a little more because it's more people to pick on. You know what I'm saying?
With that
So,
being said, so what are your sets about? Give us a little bit. What are some of your sets about?
ooh,
Oh,
ooh, can you?
you and do you
That
feel a lot of
I,
hecklers?
I love them. I love them. I love them. I just wrote some comedy for him.
Mm-hmm.
I had wrote some comedy for him. So now mine used to be about like just like love,
Mm-hmm.
cheating, life,
Life.
uh, just about growing up being half black, half Mexican. Just grow up. It's been about everything. But I had wrote some comedy for him because with Dwayne Wade and his son, his daughter,
Uh-huh.
that he knew what his son was, and he helped him out. He helped
Mm-hmm.
her out by
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Hey, I know what you're gonna be. Let me help you out. Let me, what I'm saying, I'm here with you."
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that in my son. I saw that he gonna be. I had got him he used to drink 5 ounces, right?
Mm-hmm.
He used to drink 5 ounces. I didn't come back with 5 ounces. I came back with like 4.5, something like that. He threw the damn bottle down.
He
Like,
told you
what's
off.
going? That's why I say he gonna be a little drug dealer. Like he gonna be a good drug dealer.
Boss.
I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna set him up with his first work. You know
No,
what I'm
he
saying?
gonna be a boss. He gonna run a
He'll
Fortune
be a-
500
And
company.
that's what it really is. He gonna be a boss. But
Yeah.
I had wrote some little jokes for him because
Wow.
he just too cute, man.
He running the household.
He
That's
do, man. He run us, man. He know
that's
what he doing too. He know what he doing. So
wow.
yeah, his brothers and sisters miss him. They all gone. It's
Hmm.
just us. We just us in here.
Oh,
So,
nice.
but they miss him. They call about it, ask him about it every day. What
Wow.
Cody doing? What Cody doing? I'm like, yeah, like it's your kid. So,
Hey, he
but
the
yeah,
baby. He the baby. He should be
yeah.
getting Amazon packages and all kind of stuff in the mail.
Oh yeah, man. That is. You good? You wanna go with your mom? Yeah. He come from Denver. They don't let him sleep or nothing.
Oh,
He
I
be
love
up all night.
I love
Oh,
it.
here you go, baby.
So,
Yeah.
what cities have you performed in, and what is your favorite city?
My favorite city.
Mm-hmm.
So in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
Korea was my favorite in Seoul, and it was my favorite spot because I used to do shows there every week,
Uh-huh.
but nobody had nothing else to do, so everybody would come. Like
Wow.
everybody on post would
On
come. So it
post.
was one of my favorite spots, and it was a good outlet because I was not deployed to Korea, but I was stationed over in Korea, and
Mm-hmm.
it was one of the best spots for me because I grew a lot because I
Yeah.
was the only comedian. I
Oh,
swear
wow.
to you, I was the only comedian in Korea, and that's something.
That's
Be
nice.
one of the
That gives
most.
you your time to, do what you
Man,
had
I was
to do.
everywhere. They called me Steve Harvey over there because I was doing all kind of shows. I was doing Mason parties, Kappa parties,
Wow.
Omega parties. I was doing all kind of boat parties, and I was hosting, doing like they had these talent shows. I would host the talent shows,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't know that I'm a fool, and they let me do that because I talk about your kid. They didn't know that, and they when I did it, they loved it because they like the other people would let them. I said, man, you getting a butt whooping when you go home. You messed up all the steps up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my favorite spot in Korea.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
So what qualities do you think, if somebody you had to mentor or train them as a comedian, what qualities would you say they definitely need?
If I had to train somebody,
Mm-hmm.
or if I had to, well, the ones I do, like they come to the open mic, I
Okay.
tell them to quit. I tell them just to stop. And when I do that, and I tell them they suck, and I tell them all them jokes are trash. When I do that, that's how I came up. Comedians and told me that's trash, and I'm like, if you can't take that,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't need to be in this comedy game because it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard, and you're gonna get your face, you know,
Mm-hmm.
gonna slam them doors in them faces, and it's hard, and it's like, man, who are you? They
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask you how many followers you got. Man, I ain't Moses. I don't know. Like,
No, sometimes people say, "Well, how many followers?" And I'm like,
they don't even like my talent though. Like I'm talented. Like you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
I think
I'm a
we're part of
talented.
that mature audience, that mature crowd versus the
Uh,
new people. Is about your
yeah,
followers. It's
yeah.
about.
Because I got on stage with people that had a lot of followers,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll blow them away. But they know how they doing something that I don't know how to do yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just capture more of an audience and build more of a fan base. And I think once people get a hold of me, they don't let go. So the fans I do got, they've been riding with me since Georgia when I started doing comedy to
Mm-hmm.
Korea to where I'm at right now. They check on me. So the fans I do collect,
Yeah.
they stick with me. They ask me what I'm doing. Like when you gonna be by this way? When you gonna be over here?
Mm-hmm.
So When I get out the army, I'm going everywhere though. I'm because the military don't allow me to move so much, put so much. But when I'm out, I'm gonna be here and there for real,
Yeah,
everywhere.
you're restricted.
Yeah.
Um, so what was your most hilarious childhood memory?
My most, I don't think they was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were growing points.
Okay.
Like I used to date this girl named Erica, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in
Mm-hmm.
love with Erica. I was in love with this girl named Erica,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't know she was for the hood.
Oh.
I didn't know that. And I would tell everybody, she don't fuck with y'all. No, she don't mess with y'all like that. That's my girl, Erica's mine.
Yeah.
And she be coming out somebody's house. I'm like, I didn't know you moved. So that was my funniest moment because it was a big everybody in the hood was laughing at me. Like,
Oh, wow.
but I took it as like, wow, you know,
Wow.
but it was funny. It's funny when you go back and look at it.
When you look at it, when you
Yeah,
go
when
back.
I was going through it, I was sad. I was sad. I was
Mm-hmm.
sad.
Wow.
But that's got to be the funniest to me.
Yeah. Nice.
You know,
I'm glad you grew through it.
they tell me you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So what if I don't want no house? I want a condo or something. So
So
yeah, man, that was
I have a game for you. So
okay.
I'll let you choose. Now
All right.
you can either do the word game or you can do the funny question game.
I did a funny question game.
Okay, all right. I was hoping you
You
chose.
ain't gonna, you ain't gonna have me spell no words and I get it wrong. Facebook fool
No,
me like,
no. The word game,
okay,
like I say a word and you tell me what come to mind. But the questions, I like the questions a little bit better. I was like, I'm gonna give them an
okay,
option today. All right.
okay.
If you were a car, what kind of car would you be?
Escalade,
Okay. And why?
cause it's big, it's flashy, and it's like it'll fit the family. It's comfortable,
Nice. Would it be that
luxury.
Escalade? That Escalade that was in
The 2021, the
Cedric had?
2021,
Okay,
huh?
2021. Remember when Cedric got that Escalade in the movie, that big maroon one? They
No,
tore it
no,
up.
I want that old ass. I want a new
Not
one,
the old one. He
2021.
had Burberry seats and all kind of
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Oh no, it would be just a regular. It wouldn't have no rims on it, nothing. It
Okay.
would just be
What color?
white.
White. Nice. That's
Yep.
flash. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so what is the least sexiest name you know?
Bernice.
I
I
hope
just
Bernie's not
I,
watching.
I can't be getting some and say, oh Bernice,
Okay.
this is it's not it's the least for me.
So, okay, if animals could talk, which would be the rudest animal?
Uh I say a cat.
Why?
They just they don't want you messing with them anyway. So if you asking them something, they gonna give you a little attitude, I guess.
They
You
will.
know?
You
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
So tell me one thing that everybody, no matter who the person is, looks stupid doing.
look stupid doing. Uh I don't know. Look stupid. Uh let me see. I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say that.
It's a clean
Looks
family show.
it's a clean. You should have told me that from the
It's
beginning.
okay. You good.
They look stupid doing. I don't know.
You can come back to that one.
Okay, thank you.
Let's say you were about to get into a fight. What would
Hmm.
what would your theme song be?
Oh, what's the song? It's an old song. Nook if you
No,
buck. Nook,
you know what? I
yeah.
said when I ask him this question, that's gonna be the
Nook if you buck. Come on now. Let's go. Let's
song.
go.
um, In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
Life breaking.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Well, it's an incomplete sentence, but you know,
It is life
the
changing,
internet is
breaking.
life breaking because you can people go viral and just change people's life and it break people's life.
Hmm.
You know, you get on this social media and you know back in the day you could have you know 2 or 3 wives. Now you can have one 'cause they can put their business on social media. You know what I'm saying. So I say life breaking. Internet is life breaking.
How does your wife deal with your comedy, your humor?
Oh, she hates it. She hates it, but she loves me
Yeah.
because I have a serious side to me.
Hmm.
It's very small, but it's a side. But
Nice.
yeah,
So, and one more question.
okay.
Have you ever sent the wrong person a, a text message?
Oh yeah, all the time. I was let me tell you a funny story because I be texting my wife and I usually put her as the
Uh-huh.
uh top text or whatever. And
Hmm.
you know how you can pin a text and it stay on the top. I don't know if I unpinned it right, so I'm just picking her text and I'm like, baby, I love you, and I was texting my commander.
What did you
he,
say?
he
Wrong
playing
person?
along with shit. He playing along with stuff. I'm sorry.
Did he say wrong person?
No, to the West Coast, I was like, you said you been out, pictures. You ain't got no pictures. I looked at, and I saw. Oh. I said, I'm out here.
That's good stuff. So,
Yeah.
okay, back to the serious side. That was fun. What would you like for your legacy to be?
Mm. And I really want to change. Like, I want to be one of them comedians you were. Not that because he copied anybody, he did him. I
Mhm.
just want to be one of those comedians that like I want to be. I want to be my legacy to be comedy and any form of the, which is acting or whatever. That's what I want my legacy to be. I wanted to be like this dude kept us laughing. Like on
Nice.
my obituary, I wanted to say ha ha
Okay.
ha.
So my sister, she has this thing where she wants comedy for homegoing service, and
Oh,
I'm I'm trying to wrap my mind around that. You know,
if I'm available, let me do
hopefully
it.
we all old and gray, and you might
I
still.
just I still want to do it. I just put me in the books for it. If I'm still alive or whatever,
So
matter
that's
of fact,
something that you would do.
I would do it. I would
Service.
do it in a heartbeat. I would
That
do it in a heartbeat.
would have to be heavy and hard, but that's a
No, it wouldn't. I know y'all looking at it, some of she still owe y'all money, but it's gone now. It's gone.
So did you see that episode of Marlon when he
Uh,
did so he has on Netflix is Marlon and he has
yeah.
this family, he got a divorce and anyhow he did an episode where it was his birthday party and he threw
Mm,
himself a funeral
mm.
and he was the pastor. You should watch this episode. When I
I,
say
I want me to tell you why I know I can do it because when my uncle passed away,
mhm,
uh, and he never did get a chance to see me do comedy because I was out of Georgia career, whatever. I
mhm,
did comedy and I did comedy for my grandmother at
nice.
her funeral. So that's why I say it would be, and it was hard for me because tears was coming. It
Hmm.
was hard to get out jokes, but they buried with me, like especially with my grandma.
Wow.
But and then that's why I say I can do it, no problem. It would be no because I had two under my belt right now, funeral comp.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you know what I'm saying.
That's
And,
amazing.
and I didn't kill nobody else there. People died, but they didn't,
Wow.
die laughing, but nobody actually, except for the ones that was already in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and how, if people needed to reach you, reach out to you, wanted you to host, how can they reach you?
Just comedian Jerome on Instagram, Facebook. Just look me up, man. Just I get a lot of calls too with people. Hey, look. I just want to tell people this. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I do not work for free. I don't at all.
Y'all
Not
hear?
even close. I can't give you no hookup. I can't give you none of that. If you want to hook up, go get your cousin that say he funny and
Mm-hmm.
have him do comedy for you. Cause I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring you a professional vibe to you. I'm gonna make you laugh and that stuff. You know, ain't nobody asking LeBron James to shoot pick up basketball with them. You know, it ain't happening. You know, so
Definitely. So, and that's something we definitely have to stop doing, expecting people to do things for free. We really do.
yeah.
We have to, a workman is worthy of his hire. We have to
Hmm.
pay people their worth because,
Yeah.
a lot of times, and that's another thing. And that way we all can grow up, glow up, and make it.
Man,
So,
if you put money in my pocket, I'm gonna take that same money and go put it in somewhere where it's just circle our community.
mm-hmm,
Any comedy money I have made, and I have been Butler's Barbecue,
mm-hmm.
all kind of other restaurants, Taj or restaurant in Killeen. If I make some money, I go spend it there. If it's alcohol, drinks, or whatever. I know my friend throwing an event, I try to go to it.
Mm-hmm.
So spend money, buy a car, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I do, I try to take what I get and throw it back into the community so it can touch everybody's hands. So,
Nice.
that's what I do. That's what I try to do. Now it don't always like that because I gotta pay uh the utilities and
Yeah.
all you know. But I'm coming from.
As best as
Yeah,
you can, you support the
I,
Black-owned businesses in the
I
community.
do the best I can. Yep.
Nice. So, you do birthdays, weddings, all kind of events. You don't
Yeah.
limit yourself. Okay, so you guys
No,
hear that?
I do a KKK out here. Well,
Now, I might
I had
support
love some black people.
at other venues, but that one I'm not.
I go, I go,
Yo,
set that stage on fire,
literally,
kill them.
I'm not messing with you. But so if they want to reach out, Instagram, Facebook, comedian Jerome Thomas.
Yeah,
Any other avenues that they can get in touch with you?
book if you want to book me. And right now I'm a handyman. So if y'all need any kind of fix repairs, you want me to lay some flooring down, put up some drywall, put up a screen room. I'm doing that too because it's hard just doing comedy when it's no comedy to be done. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. Like
Nice. So if you
so
could leave the people with something, what would you leave them with?
laughter is life. It's one of the shirts I sell, and just remember that laughter is life. If you can't laugh, you ain't living. So I'll leave them with that. So and book me
And book
and
them.
look out for me
Definitely.
for real. So that's what
Excellent.
I thank you for having me though. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I so
And
appreciate your time because time is priceless. So I
it
truly
is.
appreciate it.
It is. So next time you have me on here, I'm gonna have my glamour on
Okay.
my back wall. My stuff gonna be pearling too. Like I'm gonna have
All right.
it's gonna be glossy. It ain't gonna be that color, but it's gonna be something.
I'm definitely gonna
So,
have it back. I have another guy that I'm having in 2 weeks. He's a good person for the network week. I always like for to kind of connect
okay.
people and them the network. He bought Cedric the Entertainer. I think he bought Mike Epps here. He bought another guy here. So, and he's not here, but he was the connection that was made. So
Oh well, what's his name? Chanel.
Sherelle, yeah,
Chanel, like Chanel.
Sherelle.
No,
CH. Is it
yes, yeah,
Chanel?
Chanel. Yeah,
Chanel.
that's his name.
Okay.
That's his name,
Okay. So,
Chanel.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he actually said he's gonna come on, and I got him in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah. He did bring. So when he brought DL Hughley here, so
Mhm.
it's all we all in it tied with each other. When he brought DL Hughley here, he let me open up for DL Hughley. That's how I got my chance to
Nice.
open up for DL Hughley. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
So
met him
yeah,
by chance one time. I was on an audition in Dallas, and I ran into him, and
yeah.
it was pretty cool. So it was a great connection to have, and so I was like, "Hey, can I interview you?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So
Oh yeah, they got the pop-up series. Shouts
yeah,
out to them. They bring comedy to Lane.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right.
All
So
right, man.
I will have you back. I look forward to seeing, what's next after quarantine. I
Oh
definitely
yeah.
important and keep us posted when the comedy club open back up.
This feel like Atlanta, Atlanta Housewife or the hip hop Atlanta and stuff like that. This how they do it. They sit in the house. And they don't be in them houses they be in.
No.
They be in little apartments, but they don't show that. Like y'all quit stuff on her.
No, you know what? During quarantine, honestly, you have to do what you have to do and make it, because
Yeah.
I've been doing Zooms, I've been doing videos and all kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And one girl told me, she said, "Y'all won't believe I share a 2-bedroom with 5 people and I'm in a corner." And you couldn't even tell. She made it work. So
You gotta start somewhere though. You gotta
yeah,
start in the corner.
definitely do. And so
Yep.
I'm enjoying this. I'm loving it. And let's see what's next.
Okay. That's what's up. Thank you for having me again. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a blessed night. Tell your beautiful wife I said hello.
Okay, I will. I will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take
All
care.
right now. Bye
All
bye.
right. That's been Open Vibes. Thank you for joining us, you guys. You be blessed, and we will see you next week.